Today I'm going to show you how to remove a logo. Hello my friends, and let's get started. So there's a lot of good reasons to remove a logo. For example, on stock pages you often have copyright problems with logos in the pictures, but also yourself or your customers might not want to have logos in the picture. So we're going to remove the logo here in the front and the one here in the back. The one in the front is kind of easy because we're just using our inpainting brush tool and select all of the logo. I will make my brush a little smaller. There we go. We have to select the layer, of course, and then just paint over the logo, leave some space around it, and give Affinity Photo a chance to figure out what you want from it. There we go. Take some time to calculate, and there we have it. Then we can go in and repair some of the details, for example, up here. I will protect it a little bit by using the lasso tool, so it's not going to interfere with this kind of design element here. Use the inpaint brush again, go over this part, and there we go. That should be good. Okay, and down here we had a little bit of a part, you see, where there is some kind of not so nice looking part. For this I'm going to use the healing brush tool. Make it a little bit smaller also. Let's go like this and select with, hold your Alt key, select the part that you want to use. For example here, take one of these design elements as an orientation, like this circular little part here, and then try to overlay it with the other design so it's fitting. There we go. Okay, and we have fixed that, and that looks pretty good. Could do the same thing up here maybe. Let's select this part and see if this looks better. There we go. Let's zoom out, and that looks pretty good. So we have removed the logo here, and now we can go to the logo in the back, and this is a little bit harder because we can't use our inpaint brush tool here. If I show you, let's see, inpaint brush tool here. If I select the areas, Affinity Photo is not really understanding what we want from it for some strange reason. There we go. And it will take parts of the shoe. Oh, it actually did a good job this time. Last time I tried it, I took part of the shoe up here and tried to mix it in with the parts down here, so that didn't look good at all. But it worked this time, so let's just go on with our inpaint brush tool. Very nice. So this is going to be a much shorter tutorial than I expected. There it goes. Let's undo that. Okay. Try to repair a little bit of the parts here. That didn't work at all. So I'm going to use the clone brush tool with a much smaller size. There we go. Like this. Looks okay. We will go and make the hardness like 30%, reduce the opacity to about 40%. There we go. And then we can select a color that we like or a background that we like and just brush over it and kind of paint it in here. The parts that we want to have. There we go. Oops, that's not the right one. Get in here a little bit. There we go. And the next thing I'm going to do is use our smudge brush tool, because this is already blurred, so that shouldn't be a problem. And make it a little bit smaller, and then we can just move around here a little bit to make the things that we just created a little bit softer and have them blend better. That didn't work here. Gonna make my brush smaller and smudge it a little bit around the corner here. There we go. Let's zoom out and make the brush a little bit bigger, because it's always better to look at it in a bigger size and see, does it still work for the picture, or are there some problems that are not looking too good for us. There we go. Okay, so basically we have removed both of the logos and it looks pretty nice. You have some darker parts here, so you can really go in here and try to get it perfect, get out the details that didn't work 100%, we can take the healing brush here again. Let's make it a little bit bigger. And go in here and try to replace several parts in the picture. And you can see when I overlay it with the brush tool, at some point it starts to look sharp. And this is the point where it's pixel perfect onto the background. And we can lay down the elements with the healing brush. So that's pretty nice. There we go. Let's see. That didn't work too well, but I think this is good enough actually. Okay, there we go. So we removed both of the logos in the foreground and the background. Thank you for watching. And if you want to see more of my tutorials, I do a new tutorial every 3 days. And if you want to support me even more, head over to Patreon, where you get my original file with all the layers. And you can post pictures for feedback and even live chat with me about things that you want to work on and suggest ideas for upcoming episodes. Thank you and see you in the next episode. Bye.